Hello everyone, welcome to Microsoft Power Automate tutorials. In the previous tutorial, we have learned about the functions in BASIC which are available in expressions. In this tutorial, we will learn about string functions in detail. Alright, first we will start with what is string function. String functions, also called as test functions. By using string functions, we can modify strings, find characters in a string, format strings, and many more. Let me show you few examples for string functions practically. First, we will start with concat. Concat string function is used to append two or more strings at the same time. Let me show you an example over here. If you see on my screen, I'm having first name as Amir and last name as Basha and surname as P. These are the three different strings what I have, or three different text what I have. I want to concatenate these three texts by using concat. After that, what is the output we will get it? We will get it as the output as Amir Basha P. Because of these three texts has been appended by using concat function, that is string function, then the output will come as Amir Basha P as a single text. Alright, now we will see the demo for this concat string function. Now I will create an instance cloud flow for the string functions by clicking on instant cloud flow. I have given the name of the flow name as string functions. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select manually trigger a flow, that is the triggering point, so that I will give the inputs over here. Alright, let me select that and then I'm going to click on create. Now by using this manual trigger flow, what I will do, I will give the inputs over here. I'm going to add an input over here as text and I will give it as first as last name. I'm going to give another input type with the text. I'm going to give it as first name. These are the two inputs that which I'm going to give from this manually trigger a flow. Once these two inputs has been given, I need to concatenate these two texts by using concat string function. How can I go ahead and do that? Let me click on new step over here and I'm going to give compose over here. You can see over here data operation. Let me select this compose data operation where you can manipulate your strings. Alright, now you can see over here I'm having an inputs. When you click on this inputs, you can see dynamic content as well as the expression. So now we are going to work with expression, right? You can see the string functions over here, that is concat text1 comma text2 and so on. You can see over here combine any number of strings together. In the sense n number of strings also you can go ahead and you can add it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to concat these two inputs, that is first name and the last name for the time being, so that I'm going to use the string function over here to concat this text. Let me select that. And once you have selected that one, that you are going to give the inputs over here, you can go ahead and you can give from the dynamic content. Once you will click the inside the brackets over here, now you can go ahead for the dynamic content and then you can select the text, that is input text from the manually trigger flow. Now I'm going to select first name, and after that by giving comma, I'm going to give last name also. I'm going to concatenate these two texts and then I'm going to give it as a single string, right? Now if you see over here the syntax, concat text1, that is string, text2 as string, I have given the inputs over here. Now I'm going to click on OK. Now what will happen by using this data operation, it will concatenate this two text and then it will give it as an output over here. Now to display the output, what I'm going to do as a common practice, I'm going to display inside the Excel. I'm having the workbook name with the expressions, and inside that I'm having the table name with the table 1. Inside that I'm having the column with the name of expressions output, where I'm going to store the data which are coming from the particular flow. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to click on new step and I'm going to select Excel Online Business. I'm going to give the action as add a row into the table, and then location and the document library, I'm going to give it as OneDrive for Business. And the file, I'm going to give it as expressions over here. expressions.xlsx, and the table inside the expressions workbook I'm having table 1, and the output whichever we are going to get it from these string functions that I'm going to store inside the expressions output. All right, now for this compose I'm going to get it the output over here as output. You can see from compose I got the outputs over here, which two texts have been concatenated, and then the output will be stored over here inside the expression output column. All right, let me select that. Now I'm going to save this flow by clicking on save. Now my flow is ready to test this string functions. Click on test, and then I'm going to use manually, and then click on test. Now I'm going to give the inputs over here. First last name I'm going to give it as Basha, and the first name as Amir. So what is the output right now will come based on our string function, that is concat. What will happen? First we need to get the first name and then last name, but we have not given any kind of spaces over there, so that these two text will be concat without space. Now let's click on run flow. Now our flow has been executed successfully. You can see it has been taken 2 seconds to execute the entire flow. All right, now we will see the output over here. If you see right now, I got the output as Amir Basha. This is Amir is the first name and the Basha is the last name, where we're having after concatenating with the concat string function, so that we got the output as Amir Basha. Now you can see over here, I don't have any spaces because of we have not given any spaces over there. Alright, I hope you understand how to work with concat function that is inside, which are available in the string functions, right? Now we'll see the second example to find the text position, so which is available in the string functions. For an example, I'm having the text in such a way. Power Automate is the best RPA tool in the market. This is the entire text which I have. Now I want to know the position of the input, that is RPA. If you see over here, I'm having RPA over here, that is after 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. So the sixth one is the RPA, right? If I'm going to give the input as RPA, what is the position? Nothing but the RPA will start the position. So if you see the output, what is the output? It will start with 27th. The characters before the RPA that we are having as 26 characters are there, and the RPA starts with 27th character. Now, if I want to get such a kind of thing, how can I go ahead and find the text position by using find text position? Now, I will show you practically how to get the text position from the particular text. Let's switch back to Power Automate. Now, I'm going to make small changes in this string functions flow. I'm going to select manually triggers flows over here, and then I'm going to give it as input text. And I'm going to give only one input. I'm going to remove the another inputs over here. Now to find the position of the text, so I'm going to use another actions over here. By clicking on new step, there are the text functions are available. Now we'll choose the operation over here as test function. You can see over here I'm having test functions. Click on that, and you can see find text position is the action. Let's select that. Now over here, you can see the text, that the string of the text to search within. It is nothing but the input you are going to look into. So what is the input over here? That is coming from the manual trigger flow, that is input text, that what we have. Now I'm going to select input text. And what is the word that you are looking for, or the text you are looking for? Right now we are going to give it as RPA. All right. Now in the particular test, RPA is available or not. And if it is available, what is the position over there for the particular text? All right. Let me click on save. Now, after finding the position, I need to store in the Excel as a common practice to show you the output. Let's click on new step. And I'm going to select Excel Online Business. Now all the details I have given as location, document, library, file, and table as is, which we have seen just now. Now the expression output. So for the expression output, we are going to get the output from the find text position. You can see over here, find text position. This is where you are going to get it, the text position as an output. Let me select that. All right. Now we are ready to test our flow for the find text position. Let's click on test. Now, if you see the input over here, I have given it as Power Automate is the best RPA tool in the market. So I want to search for the text as RPA. Now, once it has find the text position, it has to give the output, the position of the output, and then it will display inside the Excel. Let's click on Run Flow, and then I'm going to click on Done. My flow has been executed successfully. Now, if you see over here, the output I got it as 27. Nothing but the position of the RPA, we got it as 27. All right. But without looking into the output of the expression workbook, is there a way to find it out the output over here? Yes, it is there. Now, I will show you the inline one which I are having. Okay, let's click on find text position. And you can see inline code over here that the text we have given it as Power Automate is the best RPA tool in the market. And the search text we have given it as RPA. And the output you can see over here, the text position is 27. And the same output has been loaded inside the Excel. We can see in a such a way also over here to see the output. All right. Now I will tell you one more thing over here. Let's assume in the particular find text, if the particular text is not available, in that case, what will happen? Now, I'm going to modify this over here, a small thing over here. I'm going to give it as RPA1. So, which is not available inside the input text, which we have given, right? In that case, what is the position it will give? Let's check it out by clicking on test. And then I'm going to choose manually test flow. And then I'm going to give the same input over here. Power Automate is the best RPA tool in the market. And the search text I have given it as RPA1. Let's see what is the position it will give by clicking on run flow. Now my flow has been executed successfully. Now we will see the output over here by clicking on the find text position inline. Click on that. Now you can see over here the search text I have given it as RPA1, which is not available inside the text of the input. That is Power Automate is the best RPA tool in the market. In that case, the position has given it as -1. Okay, if it is available, in that case, has given it as 27. And you can see the output over here. Previously, we got 27. And right now, if the particular search text is not available inside the text, then it will be given it as -1. All right. I hope you understand how to find the text position by using find text position string function. Now we'll see the another example for the string function, that is substring. If you see the syntax over here, substring text comma start index length I'm going to give it. So what is the mean of that? If you see, I'm having the text over here as Power Automate is the best RPA tool in the market. This is the entire text. If I'm going to use substring over here, I'm going to give this text as an input, and after that start index. Start index is nothing but from which index to it will start, and then the length you want to get it. Let assume if I want to get the power over here, then I'm going to give the index over here as 0, 1, and then I'm going to give the length over here as 5 to get the output as power. Now, if you see over here, to find the position, I'm going to give the text over here and then I'm going to get the position. But over here, to get the substring, I'm going to give the starting index, that is the position I'm going to give, and the length I'm going to give, so that what you will get the output over here. Now, if you see, for the automate, I'm going to give the input as 6 and 8. 8 is nothing but is the length, and the 6 is nothing but starting index. So that what is the output you will get it? You will get it as automate. Is the output we will get it for the word automate. Because of the length of the automate is 8 and the starting index of the A is 6. So that the output will get it as automate by using substring string function. Alright, let me show you a demo over here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the same text functions. I'm just removing the find text position over here, and then I'm going to add an action. Over here you can see I'm going to get it add an action. Select that. and then I'm going to use text function. Let me select the text functions, and you can see I'm having the action over here as substring. Select that, and then you can see the input parameters over here. These are the three parameters which we have. One is text, starting position, and the length. As we have seen, what is the input that we have that is going to give it from the manually trigger flow? That is input text that we are going to give it. I'm going to select input text, and then what is the starting position? To make you understand, I'm going to give the same example which I have shown you. The starting position is 6, and the length I'm going to give it as 8. All right, now let me save the flow. Let's click on test to test our flow. By clicking on test, and I'm going to select manually. Select and test it. I'm going to give the input the same string, that is Power Automate is the best RPA tool in the market. Now, by using this starting position 6 and length is 8, that we need to get the output as automate. Let's click on run flow. Now our flow has been executed successfully. Now we'll see the substring over here by clicking on that. Now you can see the inputs over here, that is the text, that is Power Automate is the best RPA tool in the market. And you can see starting position 6 I have given, and the length I have given it as 8. So that the substring we are going to get it as an output as automate. The same output will be added inside the Excel. Now we will see the output over here in the expressions workbook. Now, if you see the output over here, I got it as automate. All right. Now, what if I have given something differently in the text? Now, based on the start position and the length, it will try to fetch out the data. Now, once again, I will show you one more example over here by clicking on edit, and then I'm going to select text over here, and then I'm going to click on test. Now, over here, the input I'm going to give it as best RPA tool in the market. So this is the input, right? Now, based on this, the starting position 6 and length 8, it will fetch the values whatever we have in the particular text. All right, we'll see what is the output by clicking on run flow. Now the flow has been executed successfully. Now we will see the output over here. Now if you see the output over here, I got it as PA tool, nothing but from the best RPA tool, that RPA from the PA it has been started as position 6, and the length it has been taken it as 8. So this is the entire thing that what we got it as an output, starting with starting position 6 till the length from 6, 7, 8 up to 14, that we got it the length as PA tool. All right. We'll see another example for the replace. So replace is nothing but if there is any kind of text, old text that we have in the particular text, I want to replace with the new text. So let me make you understand by giving a small example over here. I'm having the test Power Automate is best RPA tool in the market. If you see over here, I'm having best. Now the old one is that the best. Now I want to replace with the new text value. What the new text value? The best. So in position of the best, I have given the best is the new text value. In that case, if I use replace string function, what will happen? The new output will comes in a such a way. Power Automate is the best RPA tool in the market, right? So the old value will be replaced with the new text, that is the best, so that the output will come as a Power Automate the best RPA tool in the market. In real-time scenarios, if I have done some mistakes over there where we're having a lot of repetitive things like spelling mistakes or the word mistakes, that what we have made it, so that I want to replace the entire text, old text with a new text value. In that case, we are going to use replace string function. All right. Now I will show you the demo over here to make you understand. Now over here, I'm going to use replace string function, so that I'm going to use compose data operations, and then I'm going to give the input over here. Once you select the inputs over here, that you can see, this is the modern expression editor what we have. You can see the functions. Click on the functions over here to add an expression. Over here, I'm going to give it as replace. Over here, once you select the replace over here, that it will give the values over here, like replace that text and the old text value and the new text value you have to give. Over here, you can see in the modern editor expression that you have the dynamic values, the below one, you can have the dynamic value from where you are going to select it. That is the input, right? You can give over here as input text. And then I'm going to select that value over here, input text. And then the old value, I'm going to give it as best. And the new value, I'm going to give it as new text value as the best, right? And then the value that I'm going to save it. Now, if you see over here, we got the function over here as replace and then the input and the output. I will explain you about this modern expression editor as well as the classic expression editor in the upcoming session. All right. Now, once we got the output from here, I'm going to add the output inside the Excel. All right. If you can see over here, the output that is coming from the compose. All right. Let me click on save. Now our flow is ready to test it for the replace string function. Now let me click on test and then I'm going to select manually and click on text. And then I'm going to give the input over here as Power Automate is best RPA tool in the market. Now what will happen? This best word will be replaced with the best RPA tool. Let's see by clicking on run flow. Click on that. Now our flow has been executed successfully. Now, if you see the output in the expressions workbook, we got the output Power Automate is the best RPA tool in the market. The input we have given it as Power Automate is best RPA tool, but it has been replaced with the value the best is the new text value which we have given. All right. I will give you a small assignment over here. What is the assignment that I want to know particular text with which text that it will be starts. If you see for an example, I'm having Power Automate, the best RPA tool in the market. It will starts with power is the starting. So it will starts with P. In that case, how can we go ahead and we will know from the particular text what is the entire text starts with. So that in that case we'll use starts with. If I want to end, in that case I will use end with. This is the functions that we will use for the starts with and ends with. All right. Now, one more thing, we have the split also, where this entire text will be splitted as Power Automate is the best RPA tool in the market. Like we are going to split it the entire text as into multiple text, and then we will store inside that by using split function, which is the string function which are available in the Power Automate. I'm going to give it as an assignment to you. All right. Thank you for watching Power Automate tutorials. If you have any queries related to this concept, please post them in the comment section. I will see you in the next session. Till then, bye-bye. Have a wonderful day.